So today I'm going to talk about PayPal Here, which is a component of the PayPal system. And PayPal Here is designed as a mobile solution for being able to take credit card payments. What they do is you can go on to their site, and if you got a PayPal account, you can request their PayPal Here card reader. It'll look something like this, and they'll mail it to you. It doesn't cost anything for being a PayPal member. It just plugs into the headphone jack of your Android phone or iOS device or a tablet. And you get this little pull down thing to kind of keep it from going anywhere, and that's where your card goes. Something to keep in mind is this uses the 4-conductor setup on the connector there, so you need to ensure that whatever you're using this on will recognize the card reader, because some devices only have 3 conductors and this requires 4. 3 conductors is your general headphone jack for providing stereo output. Usually the 4th connector is for things like remotes or things like that that you can use on your phone or tablet. So just make sure that your device will support this. So again, when you get this, you also download the PayPal Here application. This is an iOS tablet. This is an iPad 3, and it's running the PayPal Here app. So you log in to your PayPal account. It'll bring up this screen here, and then what you can do is you can punch in the amount that you want to charge your customer on their card. And if they got multiple items they want to get, you can go over to an items list, and you can add items to there and kind of make a checkout system. And if you got barcodes for barcode items, you can actually scan their barcodes if you predefine them in the system. But we're only doing a single transaction here. So I'm going to take my card reader, and I'm going to plug it into the headphone jack of the tablet here. Okay, you see the headphone thing come up. Now, one thing to keep in mind is to make sure that your headphone volume is turned all the way up. Then it'll detect the card reader, in which case it's detected it. So make sure your volume is turned all the way up, and then you should get that detect message. That means your card reader is ready. Now, what I've got here that I'm going to use, I've got this Tiger Direct American Express Rewards card. It's part of a rebate thing that I got. It's only valued at $9. We're going to take the whole $9 value off of it and put it onto PayPal. Now, PayPal charges 2.7% for scanning cards with the card reader. If you have to manually punch in the card number, say you couldn't use the card reader and you needed to manually input the card number, then you would be charged 3.5% plus 20 cents in processing fees. So if you can use the card reader, you'll save a little bit, but if you forget it or can't use it, you can still do them. It's just going to charge you a little bit more. So again, we want to put $9 off that card, so I'm going to put $9, and you'll see the charge indicator there. It says $9. And what I'm going to do is hit charge. So it gives me a couple of selections for how I want to do it. I can do a PayPal check-in, which is kind of a remote thing. I can manually input the card number. I can do cash, a check, which means I can scan the check using the camera on the tablet, both front and back, and it'll deposit the check that way. And I can also do an invoice. But here I want to swipe the card. It says swipe card when ready. So just take your card, go to the card reader, get it in here, and swipe. Okay, that swipe didn't go through, so I'm going to do it again. Swipe. Now it's processing the payment. And then, like any card transaction, you got to sign for it, so I will sign for it here with my finger. Could use my tablet pen for this, but didn't have it. And it says payment complete. Would you like a receipt? I don't need a receipt for this, so I'll say no receipt, but you can email the receipt to the individual. You can also send it as a text message to their phone if they want to have it that way. But again, since I don't need a receipt, I'll say no receipt. And it will say, I'm all done. And I can restart a new sale, or I can save the customer information. Because again, it pulls the customer information off the card, you can save it. So, don't need to, I can go back to new sale. And let's see, I'll look at my sales activity. And I can see someone that I've done already, and I can see a charge that I've just recently done. And there's my PayPal balance, which says $8.76, which is right, because I lost 24 cents in the processing transaction for the card. So this card's done, I can get rid of it. So that, and you just saw the PayPal notification of the payment I got. So, that is how you use the PayPal Here system with their mobile card reader with your PayPal account.